Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's make sure we're in focus. Let's make sure my girlfriend touched my camera last, so if we're not in focus, it's her fault. But good morning. Welcome back to a daily truth. Another day to get closer to God. Today my heart is calm. I'm not as on the edge as I was yesterday emotionally, but I still feel the exact same way I felt yesterday. But let's get right into the verse because I got to talk about something that one of my role models, rest in peace to his soul, he said something. So before the verse, I want to say what he said. He said, "How do kids spell love? Time. They measure how much you love them by how much time you spend with them." Right? So we think back to that kid mindset with God. Not saying he spells love as time, but for us, we can look at that. How much do you really love him by how much time you spend with him? Right? So today's verse is Psalm 62, verse 8. "Trust in him at all times. You people, pour out your hearts to him, for God is our refuge." Where do you run when you're low? Where do you run when you're questioning things? Where do you run when there's nowhere else to run? I used to run to the darkness. I used to run to my flesh. And although I still fall, I fall to my flesh and I fall to my desires sometimes because I'm not strong enough to defeat those by myself. Right? But I always continue to call on God at all times. No matter what time of the day, I'm calling on him because I need him. I can't do it myself. I would never want to do it myself. Like I think I said this in a video before, like I will always want to be that sheep that needs God. Right? And like I said, bro, I'm growing. Like I'm not this person that feels as though they're equipped enough to talk to you about these things, but I'm telling you the real. Right? I read a verse and I say how I feel. Right? I say real things. So understanding that God is the best refuge, the best person to run to when things are not feeling correct. And even when they are feeling correct, it's still good to have him, to consult with him. Because in every season, he's needed. Every season, he is the person that is guiding steps. Right? You can plan your steps. I got things planned for myself in the next few months. Like I'm hoping I can do this. You know, I'm hoping with a clear heart that God grants me the permission to do what I'm wanting to do. Right? But even if he doesn't, I'm still gonna say, God, I thank you. Right? It's not right now. It's a no for right now. But I know my heart's in the right place. Right? And the only reason I know my heart's in the right place is because the time I spend with him. I know what he's told me. I know what he's put in my heart. Like I said yesterday, I know what he's put in my heart. I know what he's put in my heart. And there's no reason why it's continuously replaying in my head. It's not because it's a negative desire. It's a desire to provide. It's a desire to go deeper into what he has for me. But I'm right here right now. I'm right here right now. So understanding that he's the best refuge, y'all, and even if you don't know much about the Bible and much about his word, know that it's a love letter to you. So when you have those anxious thoughts, do not be anxious. That's in the Bible. When you feel like love is too hard, love is patient, love is kind. And that's just the bulk, that's just a little bit of the things that we go through on a daily basis. Y'all, like, God is such a beautiful God. God is such a patient God. So God is such a calming God. Sorry, my arm's getting a little tired, y'all. But man, this word is literally coming from the heart, y'all. And I love that I can speak about these things before I go into work. It's a little messy in here. I got back 2 days ago. I really just stay packed for real because I mean I go back in the beginning of next month, so it's just like might as well just stay packed a little bit. I kind of look forward to something. So yeah, man, just continue to be who you are, be who God calls you to be, and you're not going to be perfect. You're not going to have the perfect routine and all those. Just understand this is your relationship with God. It's not the world's. So even if you share and the world shares their opinion, you should do this, you should do that, consult with God. Because he knows what he told you. I don't know it, the world doesn't know it. But you know it, and God knows it. Your relationship is personal. Have a blessed day. I will see you tomorrow.